Hello guys, this is Family of 5 here. Here in my hands I have two of the greatest action cameras in the market right now, the Sony FDR X3000 action camera and the brand new GoPro Hero 7 Black. And today I'm going to help you decide which camera might be the best bang for your buck. So stick around till the end because we got good things coming up. Stay tuned. Alright guys, before we begin, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel because that will help us create more content like this one. Okay guys, like I said before, today is the ultimate shootout between the two best action cameras on the market today, the Sony FDR X3000 action camera that can shoot video in 4K 30 frames per second, and the newly released GoPro Hero 7 Black that can shoot stabilized video in 4K 60 frames. This video is going to be divided in three major segments. Number 1, how easy it is to use a camera once you get it out of the box. Number 2, image quality. I'm going to capture side-by-side footage that will help you determine which one it looks best. And number 3, pricing and accessories. This is not a full review of both cameras since you've probably seen a million of those by now. I just want to help you decide if you're in the market for an action camera, which camera is the best for you. See what are their similarities, what are the differences, and they help you decide which camera is the best for your money. So let's dive in. Number 1, usability. So in general, both cameras are fairly easy to use. You hit the record button and you can start taking video right away. As simple as that. Once you go to the menu system to change your settings though, that's when it starts to get a little intimidating, especially with the Sony camera. Comparing these two camera menu system, I think GoPro wins this battle by far. First, as you can see here, GoPro have a touchscreen where you can find your settings pretty easily. Change your frame rate, resolution, white balance, and much more in a matter of seconds. On the Sony X3000 on the other hand, they do not have a touchscreen. It's a very antiquated menu system where you have to do a series of clicks and pressing of buttons to get to the desired menu. And then to understand that submenu once you are there is really complicated. So for me, GoPro wins this battle of usability. Yay! Number 2, image quality. Both cameras have amazing video capabilities. The GoPro can shoot electronic stabilized video in 4K up to 60 frames per second, and this will allow you to slow down your footage on the editing software and still have amazing 4K video quality. On the other hand, the Sony X3000 can shoot 4K video in 100 megabits up to 30 frames per second, and because of this, it's also gonna give you amazing video quality and vibrancy in 4K with colors that are a little bit more saturated than the GoPro Hero 7. However, the Sony limits the ability of slowing down your footage because it can only record in 4K 30 frames per second. This one is a little bit tougher to decide which one wins the battle because it's more of a personal taste. But if you're planning to slow down all your footage on post, I think that the GoPro will have an advantage there because it can record video in 4K 60 frames per second, something that the Sony X3000 cannot do. However, the Sony can record video up to 100 megabits per second, and that is also that can give you an image quality that can rival any other bigger camera out there right now. Number 3, pricing and accessories. The GoPro Hero 7 comes with a price tag of $399, and that includes your standard GoPro accessories like the battery, USB cable, and camera adapter. However, if you have another GoPro lying around, they have an exchange program where you can knock off $100 off if you exchange it to the new GoPro Hero 7 Black. On the other hand, the Sony FDR X3000 costs roughly the same and also comes with standard accessories and waterproof housing. In addition, you can also buy an additional wrist monitor where you can see what you're recording from a distance, but this will set you back $520. In my opinion, I would recommend you get the wrist monitor because it can help you, especially if you're recording video by yourself, since you can monitor what you're doing from a distance. Something worth mentioning here, and in my opinion could be a game changer for a lot of people, is that the Sony X3000 has a mic input, something that the GoPro Hero 7 do not have, and that many people criticize about the GoPros in general. There are specific gimbals for the Sony, and if you include the external wrist monitor I mentioned earlier, it means that you can make a nice camera setup and even use a Sony X3000 as a vlogging camera, in addition to using it as your standard action camera. Something that is not easy to do with the GoPro Hero 7, without buying a ton of dongles and accessories to make it work as a vlogging camera. So I hope this video gave you a little bit more information and help you decide which camera is best for you. If you have any other questions, please write them in the comments below. Thanks for watching.